We were required to talk about our mental health, but nobody actually gave us a reason to open up. Here's why I think parts of the education system here in the Philippines is broken. Imagine this. You lost your mother during COVID, your dad is retired and emotionally unavailable to you, and your brothers and sisters are building a career of their own, and you're just there. You're trying to figure out everything else on your own. You're dealing with grief. You're trying to finish school. You're trying to survive, and nobody really knows about what you're carrying. Then here comes graduation. You're finally at the finish line. And before ka makatungtong sa stage, before mo masabi na finally, I can finally rest, graduate na ako, I can finally prioritize myself, sasabihin mo sa akin that you still have to attend a guidance counseling meeting because it's required. And here's the problem. It's online. Pare-pareho kayo ng link na pupuntahan. Everyone joins the same meeting. You're technically connected, but you're not connected personally. Then sasabihin sa inyo, tatanungin sa inyo, how are you? Kamusta? How's school? How are you feeling? Paano ka nakaka-cope up? And honestly, a lot of students just want to get it over with. Not because they don't care about their mental health, but because the whole thing feels like another box they need to check before they can graduate. Yun yung problema. If the counseling is treated like a requirement, students will treat it as a requirement too. If there's no genuine connection, why would you expect a student to open up about something deeply personal? Especially some of us are dealing with something that nobody would understand or nobody in that meeting even knows about. And then pagkatapos ng meeting, bibigyan nyo kami ng survey, tatanungin nyo, how's the session? Rate it 1 to 5. Any comments, suggestions? Who was your guidance counselor? Pipili ka dun. And to be honest, people will just answer randomly. Shotgunin lang yun ng mga estudyante. Not because they don't care, but because the entire process has become something they need to complete. Isa ng checklist na naman, requirement na naman, another thing standing between them and graduation. And I'm not saying guidance counseling shouldn't exist. It absolutely should. I'm saying it should actually mean something. Because if tatanungin mo yung estudyante, how are you doing? Kamusta ka na? Kamusta ka na talaga? You have to actually care about the answer. Don't just ask because the system requires you to. And this is just one part of what I think is wrong with the education system here. There are so many unnecessary requirements, processes that prioritizes completion over understanding, and systems that sometimes forget that behind every student number, there's a person. There's an actual human being. A person who's grieving, a person who's working, a person who's struggling financially, and a person who's carrying problems that nobody sees or would understand. And sometimes, we don't need another checklist. We need an education system that remembers or recognizes that behind every student ID is a human person. You get me? Peace out.